Hey everybody, I am back and I am testing out my tripod. So I'm going to do a really quick video about how I have been making these little, there we go, drink cups for my 12th scale dollhouse. And it's all using basically upcycled materials with the exception of the hot glue. So I know we're not supposed to use plastic straws anymore, which is why I'm upcycling them. But this came in our drinks the other day. I washed them all out. So you're going to cut these to their, about a 1/2 inch. Like that. And I have a bunch of them cut up. And then you're going to take your hot glue, which mine's still heating up. But so before we get to the hot glue part, I'll show you some of the other things we're going to use in this. I have a piece of wire. I used a paper clip before, but this is just a piece of jewelry wire that I had laying around that I wasn't doing anything with. And I've been doing some plastic canvas work, so one of the cutoff pieces I just saved. And then these straw pieces. And then our hot glue. And these ones, still working on this. These ones, I actually put some acrylic paint in the hot glue to give it kind of a color. And I haven't really perfected that, so I'm just going to do clear hot glue on this. And it looks kind of like water, like ice water. Where am I? Okay. So I'm using one of my trays, and my hot glue gun's not hot enough yet. But I'm using one of my metal trays that I do a lot of crafting on. You can see all the paint on there and everything. And squirt some hot glue out like that. And then you're going to take your straw and press it into it. And I think I can do 2 in my little amount of glue I have. And then you're going to let it dry for a second. And I also have a couple of X-Acto knives that are really handy for this as well. Sorry I'm kind of quiet today. I am still battling an allergic reaction to we don't know what yet. So I have a pretty puffed up face right now, which is affecting how I talk. So you're going to take your X-Acto knife and cut, there we go. Cut the glue apart. Or you can use scissors, because I'm going to cheat and do that, because this X-Acto knife didn't want to cut through that. There we go. Okay, so there's one. It's kind of hard, I just realized, with this view. And then I have a straight-edged X-Acto knife. I have a couple of different ones that I use that we're just going to push down, and it'll cut all that excess around the bottom, because what we just did, if you wanted to leave your cups empty, like to put on a shelf in your dollhouse, you can do it just leave it after this step. We just made the bottom of the cup till we get stuck. And my hand keeps bumping into the into the tripod, sorry. I'll get better at this, I'm sure, as far as the tripod, but this is the first attempt. Okay, there we go. And you see how we have a little knob there. We can just use scissors and trim it off. So if you wanted just a drinking cup, there you go. And you can paint these, or if you have different colored straws you want to use, whatever works. And then to put the water in it, and I know people use resin and stuff, and I do some resin work, but resin's expensive. So I try not to do it with this stuff. I have other jewelry and stuff that I make that I use resin with. So I'm just going to cut, a little piece of the wire and just bend a little bit of the top. Like, that might have been a little bit more than I wanted, but that's okay. So you just bend a little bit at the top. And then you do all this little stuff first, trust me, because that hot glue, once it gets in there, it goes pretty quick. And then I'm going to take some of this plastic canvas scraps and just cut a little bit of it, up and send it flying across the room, because apparently that's what it wanted to do. And you don't need a ton of these pieces. Like, I've already made all those drinks before the video, and this piece was only like 2 inches long, so that's still, you just want little chunks of it. There we go. And then you just take your hot glue. Don't put the tip on the straw, trust me, it's not pretty. And then put your glue in. While it's still hot, stick your straw in and your ice cubes so they stick. I probably should have got tweezers out for this, but too late now. And then, let it set and completely dry before you start moving. Otherwise, the bottom of your glass or cup will fall out that we just made. But that's how you make these little drinks. Anyhow, I will catch you guys in the next one. Hopefully the next mini video I do will be making some dishes, like some plates and stuff, out of chipboard and the compound mixture that Bentley House Minis uses. Anyhow, I will see you guys in the next one. Thanks. Bye.